She's got one of those fantastical camel toes.
Yeah, it's
Hell of
like
a camel toe.
describe it.
The war wagon it's just a giant rolling sausage fest.
Parental discretion is advised.
We are called... Well, I guess it's not a dream.
It's time for another fantastically angst-ridden episode of the HardCast. I'm your host Chris, and today I'm joined by Victor.
I'm neither amazed nor amused.
And Spanish.
I am the law.
Tonight's review/discussion is about the 2002 anime fantasy film Escaflowne, a retelling of the 26th episode anime TV series The Vision of Escaflowne, produced by Sunrise and animated by Studio Bones, directed by Kazuki Akane, character designs by Nobuteru Yuki, and music by Yoko Kanno. Hitomi Kanzaki is a depressed teenage girl who constantly feels out of place and just simply wants to fade away, and is instead transported to the mystical world of Gaea, where she is called the Winged Goddess, and ends up caught up in a war between Prince Vaughn and his brother, Lord Falcon. So Victor, did Escaflowne teach you how to spread your angelic wings and take flight? Or did it leave you feeling confused, depressed, and wearing a wet schoolgirl outfit?
Well, there were definitely a lot of parts where I was confused, but definitely not in a wet schoolgirl outfit.
Were you just wet?
Yes.
That's hot.
So anyways, the movie basically opens up in this fantastical world of Gaea. You see this airship running along, and there's soldiers inside, and they're trying to...
Yeah, wearing like this, what you said, samurai-esque type armor.
Yeah. The commander, the guy in charge or whatever, he's yelling, prepare for something. What was it? Do you remember?
I think what it is that they just found this dragon armor, and they were trying to get it back to the Lord Falcon.
Oh, yeah.
And then out of nowhere...
yeah, they were protecting the dragon armor. They were like trying to get it back.
They were transporting it, yeah. They were trying to make haste, get back in time.
Yes.
We'll get back really quickly, because it was a big deal. And then...
Or make haste.
That's what I just said, yeah.
Yeah, so out of nowhere, this magic...
What do you mean out of nowhere? It was up above them.
Yeah, up from above, out of nowhere.
But how did he get there from up above? It had to be from out of nowhere.
No,
Right.
he can fly.
Okay, fine, it's out of thin air. So anyways, he drops down from the sky onto the ship, onto like a observation deck type of thing.
You don't have to get specific about where he landed, okay?
This observation
It's
deck,
like observation deck.
like brown. It had
Deck 5.
it was about
one.
it was about 20 feet up above from the ship. Anyways, let me stop.
No, dude. If to describe this ship would be like in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 when you fight Professor Egg in that ship thing. Exactly like that.
Right. Okay.
So moving along, he busts out his sword and cuts him up, the soldier that was on watch. And then he goes inside the ship and starts killing
He
everybody.
just goes on a crazy rampage with his sword, just killing everybody. No one can stand up against Prince Vaughn.
Yeah. So after he kills everyone, he gets to the chamber where the dragon is kept, and he's like, "Wake up, Escaflowne!" Or
During this time, we cut to our world,
Yeah.
at least Japan.
Earth.
Then we see everything from the point of view of Hitomi Kanzaki, who's this like teenage schoolgirl, and she's all depressed and feels out of place and just wants to fade away. Honestly, I don't really care if she did fade away. She keeps having this dream about seeing this person, this I guess this kid who looks like he's from another world, another place. He's dressed all weird and he looks different and like exotic or whatever you want to say. And she keeps dreaming about this person. Of course, it's actually supposed to be Prince Vaughn when he was a kid, because I guess they're roughly the same age, Hitomi and Prince Vaughn.
And by the way, Vaughn is the guy that just cut everyone up in that ship.
I have to say though, like the first time I saw the movie, I thought it was a pretty cool opening. It starts with a bang, a lot of violence and stuff.
Yeah, it was a cool opening.
Yeah, which
Yes.
unlike the TV show, which did not have a cool opening, actually didn't have a cool 10 episodes, which is about how long it took me to stop watching it. We see everything from her point of view, and this is actually, for me, even though there's a lot of weak parts in the movie, I think this is the weakest part of the movie. It just felt like it went on too long and it was out of place considering it's like this big fantasy movie. You get to see her hanging out with her friend. I think she only has that one friend, and her friend is pretty weird, and she's pretty weird, and they're just running around in Tokyo, I guess, having kind of fun, even though she's like, super depressed.
I was waiting for them to like make out. That disappointed me. That would have made that scene better if they did.
So
That's all I had to say. Yeah.
yeah, so in the next scene, she's standing like in a empty track field, and she sees some weird guy appear out of nowhere,
But it's actually it's Lord Falcon.
and he tells her that she's the wind goddess, and she has no idea what the hell's going on. And then all of a sudden, the field fills up with water.
She gets totally submerged. She gets transported to Gaea, but she's still underwater, but she's actually inside the dragon armor, and then the water starts to drain out. Escaflowne actually rips apart the ship, trying to get out, and then that's when we see Alan and his men, and they have like, I don't even want to call it, it's like this giant war wagon, or I would say it's quite large.
It's dragged by ox.
Yeah, well, quite a few oxen. This is probably something that Spanish wants to talk about because he gets to talk about his favorite land pirates.
Oh, yeah, like, I can't believe they had land pirates. It was so cool. You see some of the other crew have this weird girl, like, cat thing, and she's like...
Yeah, that's a big thing in anime, the cat girl.
It might as well be a fetish, because
Yeah, it's just like a fetish they won't admit is a fetish.
furries.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was kind of annoying. I didn't like her voice, her personality. I thought her name, but in fact, I'm just going to call her Michelle Rodriguez.
Wow. She's the Michelle Rodriguez of anime, huh?
Yes.
Yes, the girl cat character, yes. Well, then you also meet this other land pirate, which the first scene is that you just point right at her crotch, and it's she's got like I think Chris pointed out, like a Lady Gaga thing going on.
She's got one of those fantastical camel toes.
Yeah, it's
The hell
like,
of a camel
I can't
toe.
describe it.
The cat girl's name is Merle.
Girl, that's easy enough to remember.
And then I think Malerna is the girl with the camel toe.
Oh, but now that makes it hard. I'd rather just call her Camel Toe Girl. It's easier.
Okay. I think she was. You just call her Princess Camel Toe.
Oh, Princess Camel Toe. Ooh, gives her royalty.
I don't know. I think she sounds like a character from Mario.
So yeah,
They're looking for that other, whatever, the dragon arm.
Yeah, but what happens is you find out they're actually Vaughn's compatriots, his comrades in arm, whatever you want to call them.
compatriot.
Yes.
Compatriot? That's some good verbiage, dude.
I know, man. That's what you come to the hardcast for the verbiage. The
Yes.
reviews are like sick.
We're thinking about the verbiage. I almost said garbage.
But anyway, these guys they were part of the whole plan for Prince Vaughn to like attack this airship, and then they were supposed to give support. They just pull out these cannons on the side of their war wagon and just start shooting the warship because they need to bring it down. So they shoot it down and it crashes. And then out of the flames, you see Prince Vaughn. But actually, it crashes into this ancient abandoned city, I guess, in the side of a mountain. And you see Prince Vaughn rolling down the stairs. And then...
But he rolls so fucking far. Like,
yeah, he does.
you just see rollage.
Like-
You just see never-ending stroke of rollage.
Yeah, there you go.
Disney gotta die. Like, I don't...
That was a great impersonation of a bowling ball, though.
Yes.
And then out of the flames...
Escaflowne.
Yeah, Escaflowne just appears out of the flames. And
You see Hitomi inside, like, struggling. She doesn't know what the hell's going on.
Well, I guess we should describe Escaflowne. Technically, it's a mech. I mean, it's a giant.
Call it a dragon, but it's biological Gundam.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to describe
But
it.
it also has a cape. So is the cape
the cape.
biological as well?
I'm not sure about this, but I think some of the Gundams had capes. It's
It
very
does
organic.
not know how to walk, though.
Yeah. But that's the first
Oh,
taste you get. It has walking. Yeah, it's like an Ed 209 or something. But,
It can fly better.
You just see it walking like a zombie, and then it stumbles almost on top of Vaughn.
Almost kills him. Yeah, that's right.
but what do you guys think of like this organic design, like for basically what is like a fantasy version of a giant robot?
Kind of an interesting take. I've only seen like just either robots or just an organic stuff, obviously by itself. I mean that's combined, like biological. Kind of a cool idea. I don't know. I like it. And
It
you
looks
can get
interesting.
I would have to
Yeah.
say that probably one of the best things about this movie is Escaflowne itself. It's very well animated and it's kind of interesting looking. And of course, when it wreaks havoc, it really fucks shit up. That was one of the more entertaining aspects of the movie. Back to the story, I guess it opens up and Hitomi falls out. Vaughn catches her, and of course, immediately he thinks, okay, this is all part of the prophecy. This is the winged goddess, and he swears his allegiance to her. And
I am a descendant of the Dragon Clan. I am called Vaughn. I will do your bidding.
of course, she is totally confused.
What is this place?
No idea what the hell is going on, to the point where it starts to freak Vaughn out, and he actually is about to kill her because he thinks that maybe she's a spy because she's not acting like the way one would expect a winged goddess to act.
Right.
But-
But why in the hell would a spy act like that anyways?
I don't know.
So he's an idiot.
I think Vaughn is just extremely paranoid. Maybe that fucking endless roll made him paranoid.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, probably a couple head noggin hits.
Head noggin hits.
Yes.
Alan shows up with the rest of the land pirates. I know they have a name for the people.